Okay, welcome back, guys, to episode 4 of Away. Remember last time when I was killing myself in the studio? Yeah, I'm still kind of doing that. Charging away. You guys saw where we were at with these projects the last time. You know, always working. Or not. Psych. This doesn't look like the studio because it's not. Because, surprise, I'm in Mexico. I'd like to say it was last minute. It actually really was not. I knew about this years ago. Not years ago, but a while back. The whole plot line behind why I'm in Mexico is because it's my mom's 50th birthday, and she collected me and 30 other people that she wanted to party with for her birthday, and away we went to Mexico. It was a beautiful, all-inclusive. You can see this gorgeous blue-ass pool water. We were by the sea as well. You saw that earlier. There was some great food. This was one night, I think it's teppanyaki when they cook it in front of you. So we did that, and it was bussing. That's my mom in the background there, in the red, lady in red, as you can see. She had a lot more fun than it comes across, I promise. But the food was good. Drinks were limitless. It was a pretty big group, so a lot of fun was to be had, honestly. I got spoiled, pampered. I mean, I'm sure we all did, as we did our best to pamper my mommy. I don't call her mommy, but my mother. But dinner, this was just like a casual, it was only for a couple days, but like I said, we went with a group of us, so we all had to wear these themed t-shirts, WTF, as my stepdad designed them, with the family. And my mom's, it says WTF, but it's white with blue lettering, and it says, who's turning 50? So it was like a whole kind of cheesy but super cute thing. This is my mom and her friends in the pool, straight chilling, as they should, honestly. And for the most part, my best friend was there too. It was just, happenstake. She asked if she could come, and my mom was like, hell yeah. So she came, and it was great because she helped me drink a lot and obviously smoke a little bit too. And like I said, food was pretty yum. It doesn't look great there, I'm aware. I think I just got distracted by something, most likely. The hotel itself was pretty nice too, I can't even lie. There were a lot of these, I believe they're angel statues. Intersection of like every single, like you'd walk 500 meters, not even, and there'd be another one right there. Literally, as you can see, 250 meters looks like, but still gorgeous, very beautiful, very scenic. A lot of the hotels were slightly different colors of this like terracotta-y situation, palm trees everywhere. Like, y'all, it was nice. He thinks so too. We saw a lot of wildlife as well, which I loved. But yeah, I didn't film a lot of the resort experience because I kind of just wanted to chill, but I did film this kind of, I guess, guided tour situation. So I'll shut up so you can hear a little bit about what she's saying.
Well, a long time ago, of course, this institute didn't exist. People thought different about the old stones, so that we can recycle them. So there's people that take stones away, build new houses in Tulum, so what's gone is gone. They cannot restore it completely because the original material is not here anymore. Yeah? Well, in this house, you can see the entrance has 2 columns. Behind the entrance, there's a hole in the floor. Underneath, they found people buried in the house. Yeah? 2 persons. And this is very cool because the Mayans didn't have cemeteries like the Catholic Church later on.
So yeah, essentially we were taken to go take a tour of the Mayan ruins, and we had this lovely tour guide. I believe her name is Yolanda. There it goes. There's an old memory box. Yeah, it was cool. We saw lots of iguanas, lots of wildlife there again. I like seeing ruins. Maybe it wasn't as crazy elaborate as I expected it to, but they say expectation is the thief of happiness. That's not how that goes, but fucking close enough. Anyway, it was beautiful though, and it was a decently nice day. It was warm. We took a bit of a stroll. Again, it was a rather large group of us, and I can imagine our poor tour guide didn't enjoy that so much, but she held on.
The bottom of the Yucatan Peninsula, all this limestone has all these small holes, and the water filters through. The last government, the government that left the 1st of October, now we have the first female president in Mexico. And she's from the same party as the last president, so she should continue.
Real trooper. I'm sure we pissed her off more than once. Poor thing. There was even a point where after this, we gotta, she took us around the ruins, explained a lot. We listened. I listened, okay? I'm definitely like, I'm no goody two-shoes, but I was always the type, like, if the teacher's talking, I'll shut up because I don't want to get yelled at. Very that. So I was quiet as a mouse, whatever, but these aunties would not have it, bro. Aunties being like my mom's friends and all, right? They're grown-ass adults, like they don't need anyone to fucking tell them what to do, I guess. So anyway, so yeah, we see all the stuff, beautiful ocean, beautiful girls, beautiful stones, you know, beautiful gowns, there's the saying. It was really beautiful. The breeze was nice. And then after that, we were like released for shopping and we ended up, I say we, it was not me, I can guarantee you that much, but some aunties ended up taking way too long and ran us behind the itinerary by like 30 minutes. Isn't this cool, by the way? Initialed cactuses, like cacti, whatever. Oh, adorable. Anyway, so yeah, which is not good because after touring the Mayan ruins, which we're still doing, it was quite a walk. By now, you've pretty much just seen the path and the beach. We still have more. I'm just telling you some of the gossip. There was plenty of gossip on this trip, I will tell you that much. Anyway, yeah, so we were gonna go to a cenote after this, which is essentially like a underground pool situation, which was gorgeous. This was gorgeous too, but it was also pretty hot, and I'm pretty sure most of us were just dying to get in the water. I know I was. So yeah, here she is, here she being our tour guide, kind of pointing towards the temple, I think. We were just gonna walk around and walk by, and she was basically unveiling lore that like a couple years ago they suddenly mysteriously closed down the site and refused to tell all the workers why, and it was like no one could come in, like nothing for a few days. It turns out they'd found 15 more skeletons underground, so that's always interesting. You know, there's always new shit you be finding. Archaeological finds are super interesting. Deep sea has always been my strange niche interest personally. I can appreciate space and stuff. There she is holding up a picture of where we're gonna go see, which is super cool. I found it pretty cool actually. But again, like I kind of expected like old art or something. Maybe there is, don't get me wrong, like in sculpture form. There that is. I'm gonna zoom in on another thing. Like it's like a corner, and they model the face of one of their main gods. I believe the god responsible for the passage of time, birth of everything. Don't remember the name, sorry. But anyway, they wrap his face kind of around the corner of a building. These aren't it, though these are equally gorgeous, but I thought that was really cool, so I'm excited to see when that comes up. A snake! Or an iguana tail, we weren't able to tell. I don't know, or is it a dead snake? Like, I really am, I'm not sure. But nature, it was definitely the most sun I had felt on my skin in 3 months. Here it is, the wraparound. So from here, like, it just looks like a side profile, and there was like a little bird on it. But if you like walk around the corner, like it becomes a full profiled face. There it is. Like, how cool is that? I think it's super cool. So yeah, I enjoyed the tour a lot. It was super cool. Dragged on a bit long. Like, everyone was definitely super tired by the end of it. I was all right. My friend and I were fine. Maybe because we're 20 years old. You know, whatevs. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad we went, and I'm glad we, you know, like, staying in an all-inclusive is super fun and all, but it can get obviously kind of boring, just eating and drinking all day. Shocking that I'm the one to say that, but, you know. So then we, like, kind of walked around, we being my best friend and I, because the group split up, right, for some shopping. I'm recording you as well. Okay, let's go. And yeah, so at the shopping place, there were like demos of how chocolate was made. We tried a little piece. It was fire. It was legitimately the best chocolate I'd ever had. I did not know chocolate originated in Mexico. Actually, originally as a form of currency, so that was cool. Gomitas, that was cool. I mean, obviously they would have it in Spanish, but and foreshadowing my beautiful. Okay, here's the thing. I don't condone smoking. Smoking is not good for you, but listen. Canada's cigarette supply is absolutely abysmal. This is my best friend. Fuck that bitch. Anyway, abysmal. Oh my god. So bad. But Mexico has great flavored cigarettes, so I bought a shit ton. Anyway, okay. So before the cenote, before we went to the underground pool, we were taken into like a small like village situation. I don't know, situation. It was kind of like a village. And they gave us like hibiscus tea, or hibiscus fruit juice rather, and it was really yummy. Not fruit, flower juice. And then they made us like homemade tortillas, and like you could make some of them yourself if you wanted to. We had permission to film, don't worry. I didn't just walk in and do this like a dickhead. We were okay to do this. And I was so embarrassed, so I didn't get the best crazy shots or anything. But like you can see like how gorgeous everything is. It's natural, you know. I didn't get this, I don't think, but there's a clip of like, not a video clip, but there was a moment where we took a look at like the top of the hut, and it was like completely charred black because they use only like fire. So like the smoke obviously eventually went up and scarred at the I'm actually not even sure what they use. Straw, I suppose straw and wood. And then she basically said, like, imagine what it does to like these women's lungs, and I was like, oh shit, because it smelled really good for a bit, and then I was like, that's not good. That is not good. And then basically like the filling is what you see in that like mortar and pestle. I think kind of it is, and it's essentially really just like I think ground up pumpkin seeds, a tomato, and one other thing, maybe lime and salt. But yeah, it was really tasty. So there you can see the pile for the lazy bastards that didn't want to make their own. Me. Not many people did though, honestly, because we're all lazy bastards. Probably, but I don't know, man. It was really nice. I really enjoy seeing more this side of things. Like I was saying, I liked all-inclusives. It was fun, especially from like the week we'd been having with finals, and it was really like midterms, 2 finals, 2 exhibit, 2 other exhibit. It was giving like that Lady Gaga meme, like club, and then to the studio, and then in the car to another club, another studio, all night, no sleep. Like it was. I was very much living that fantasy. My body was probably about to break down. But then I got this rest and relaxation. So now I'm honestly like pretty okay. Because I'm actually not done. I land home, and then I am going back to university, and the day after is my final critique. But then it's just that one more essay, and then I'm done. So hey, yeah, that's my best friend again. Fuck that bitch. Part 2. Eating. Oh yeah, we're eating the thing, and she said she approved, which was good. So did I. This was a shower connected to a tree. It was awesome because you have to shower before entering the cenotes to not like dirty it. Obviously, you'll see why. It is some of the most beautiful water. Yeah, that water. Would you believe that's 3 meters deep? And you can see that clearly. For my Americans, I don't fucking know how many feet that is. Like 12 or something, probably. Oh, turtle. A shit ton. Okay, Google it. But yeah, and it was completely clear. Like even when you were in it, like it was trippy as shit. It wasn't too cold, but like completely clear. It was beautiful. It was so much fun. I'm so happy we got to do it. But yeah, aside from that, we didn't do many other excursions. I know we were supposed to do parasailing, but the weather was really crazy. Granted, it was like early December, so that's no surprise really. But yeah, it was awesome. And my stepdad, who's afraid of water, stayed on the hammock and didn't go in, but that's okay. That's Google, ignore that. But yeah, we swam and we ate some more, and the rest of the days were spent at the hotel. My mom's birthday dinner, we all got dressed up pretty fancy, but I didn't include much of that because, you know, family time. Did include my friend struggling to put tequila in her suitcase that she bought from the duty free reel as we were getting ready to go home, because that was pretty much it. We partied and then relaxed and drank, and I slept so much, you guys. It was awesome. Oh, this is us at the airport. I saw like these little dog toys that were cute and some like funny shirts and stuff. Yeah, so actually right after we landed, I went straight to OCAD and pulled another all-nighter. I'm not even kidding. I went straight to the airport, took the Up Express, Union, OCAD, didn't sleep there, and then presented my final critique, which I'm going to now, I guess. Oh well, bye.